What is up, guys? My name is Rice. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a brand new video. And today, yesterday, technically, we played the Vancouver Canucks. It was a late game, and I'll admit, if I had gone to sleep, if I had stayed down here and watched any other game that was going on this evening, or if I had just decided to just work on my sim league, that probably would have been better than the game tonight. Not that, it was terrible because the Canadiens lost. No, it was a very boring game, I'll admit. I'll admit, it was a very, very boring game. Which, you know what? Hey, that seems to be the type of game the Canucks have been playing recently. They are winning. They did win tonight as a result of that style of play, so yeah. If you guys are new here, by the way, how we do this is we go through the lines for both teams. I do my little game summary, recap, analysis. Then I go through the stats for the Habs, and then we get on out of here. Typically, I would be responding to your comments in the chat. However, I will respond to any comments that you guys want to put in the comments section. Let's get into it, because I do not want to be up past 1:30 doing this. The opening lines for the Habs are Coughlin, Suzuki, Slafkovsky, Harvey Pinard, Newhook, Armia, Gallagher, Evans, Anderson, and Pezzetta, White, Pearson. Matheson, Harris, Gouli, Kovacevic, and Juraj Savard were on the blue line. Sam Montembeault gets, I believe it's his third straight start in a row. My guess is Primo gets the next one against Seattle, and then we're back to Monty against the Avs. Speaking of Caden Primo, he backs him up. Like I said, likely getting one of the next two games in net. The opening lines for the Canucks were Suter, Miller, Besser, Hoglander, Pettersson, Garland, Mikheyev, Lindholm, Lafferty, and Pokolzin, Bluger, Amon, Hughes, Hronak, Sochi, Myers, and Zadorov, Juleson were on the blue line. Casey DeSmith, the former Montreal Canadian, gets start against his former team. And Archer Silov backs him up as Thatcher Demko is still injured. They've been running with DeSmith. I'm a little bit surprised, I'll admit, that Archer Silov did not get the start tonight, just because it is one of the lesser teams in the league. However, I'm completely fine with that. I was fine with facing our former technically a former goalie. I think that was fun. But yeah. Before the game as well, Joshua Waugh came out yesterday. He is unfortunately out indefinitely. He suffered an injury, it appears, off a shot block, probably in Edmonton, which I believe was last game. Yes, it was. Waugh did look hurt at a point during the game. And yeah, so it looks like his season will unfortunately have ended tonight, or last game, I should say. At least it would be the smart thing. The Habs don't have anything to play for, unless he's good to go for Laval and their playoff push. Maybe you bring him back for that, but yeah, the Canadiens are probably not going to be seeing Joshua Waugh for the remainder of the year, unfortunately. Tanner Pearson would draw back in the lineup as a result, though. I thought he had a decent game tonight, actually. I thought there were a couple shifts for Pearson. Looked like he was really trying to get some offense going. He had a couple decent shifts. I thought he was all right. Habs win the opening faceoff. Canucks get the opening first shot of the game. Habs pressure, nice third line shift as Evans. All right. Just like last game, with these late games, count how many fucking times I yawn, boyos. But Smith holds on to an Evans shot. The fourth line presses. All four lines for the Habs looked good in the opening minutes. Suzuki has a nice attempted bank shot off of Smith and in, but just doesn't go. Savard and Xhekaj feeling pretty confident on the same line. They try to generate a little bit of offense. Xhekaj and Zadorov then collide at center ice. Xhekaj would have a really nice interaction with Sam Lafferty. He had a really nice hit on him. Almost hit the referee as well. That would have been really fun if that happened. But Habs look for the opening goal, and off of turnover, Pearson nearly puts one home. He had a good chance there. Canucks press. Habs are a bit tired. A couple turnovers leading to a good stop by Montembeault, though. Canucks don't get called for a clear hand pass. They end up pressing, and they go to the power play. Suzuki is called for a trip on Elias Pettersson. I get why they called it. That's a little bit iffy, but you know what? Hey, you gotta win despite the refs sometimes. Habs do their best to clear. but it's 106 5-on-3 time. I actually didn't mark what the penalty was, and I have the play-by-play open because I was trying to see if there was any penalties at the end of the game. Spoilers. But the second penalty... Yeah, sorry, it was too many men on the ice, actually. Brendan Gallagher... I knew Gallagher went to go serve it, but I was like, Gally didn't take a penalty. He just went to serve. I forgot what it was, but yeah. So it's 106 5-on-3 due to the too many men call. Canucks press. Gooley does get a clear on a second attempt. Nice kill by the Habs. They just wouldn't let the Canucks get much aside from a nice Miller tip, actually, that Montembeault is able to stop. So the Habs end that 5-on-3 and the subsequent 5-on-4, 2 for 2 on the PK tonight. Gallagher and Suzuki then have a 2-on-1 break almost right after the penalty kill ends. Gally with a nice deke, but DeSmith does make the stop on that one. That was a good chance for Gallagher. Miller then with another tip shot. Montembeault makes the save. Did not see that one, though. At least I think it was Miller. Miller had a couple tipped chances tonight. Canucks then go to the power play yet again. Gooley is called for a rough. It's a small cross-check on JT Miller. I don't think it was enough to get the call. I get why they called it. I will not complain, though, because of what happens in the second with the power plays. And the fact that this was the Canucks' last power play of the game. They didn't call any more unfavorables on either team in the third period. Then again, there wasn't really much to call anyways, which we'll get into that, though. But the Canucks are on the power play. A little bit of a scrum afterwards. Not much of a, I don't like you. Just more like, hey, don't hit the goalie and, just some minor stuff. Canucks do press for the opening goal. Habs, though, with a good penalty kill. Evans does kill time. Near 2-on-1 for the Canadiens. They do end up dumping it. Habs are 3 for 3 on the PK. And after it, Nikita Zadorov opens the scoring. It's a 1-0 Canucks lead. There was a screen right in front. Savard isn't able to clear the front of the net. And the puck just barely beats Montembeault, I believe, on the blocker's side. So yeah, the Canucks take the 1-0 lead. Habs do try to press. The Canucks were in control. Pettersson tries to bury one. Good defensive plays, though. There's then a missed elbow by Bluger on Gooley. It is clear as day. The refs do have a discussion, but they didn't see anything. Because there's no blood for them to be able to call the 4-minute or 4-minute double minor or 5-minute major. Because they couldn't call it, there was no blood. There's no review. That sucks. Yeah, so that sucks. And then it's 2-0 Canucks right after on the following play. Nikita Zadorov buries it after 2 more missed calls. There's a tripping as Anderson goes down. That one I won't be defending because Anderson isn't great on skates. And Brendan Gallagher had gotten clipped with a high stick. It looked like that one I'm completely understanding. Gallagher embellishes all the time anyways. He doesn't dive. There's a difference between embellishing and diving. Tim Stützle dives. Brendan Gallagher will just get, instead of a little, he'll give a little, he'll give something like that. There's a difference. But Zadorov doubles his goals on the night. I said doubles. I did say doubles his goal on the night. I thought I put doubles his goals on the year. But no, he had 4 coming into tonight. He did not get 4 goals in the game. As much of a story as that would have been pretty fun. I will say that. But he does have both so far. It's a shot that just beats Montembeault, unfortunately, in the final minutes. Yeah, that one sucks. It's a good shot. Can't really blame Monty on that. That's just a good shot. Most goalies would probably allow that type of shot anyways. So it's 2-0 Canucks lead after 20 minutes. The shots are 12-5 for the Canucks as well. So the Habs did play well in the opening 5, but afterwards it was a lot for the Canucks. The shots, I think, at one point were 5-4 for the Habs, but the Canucks just, I want to say the Canadiens went probably 11, maybe 12 minutes without a shot on net. It got pretty bad. Not in terms of, desperately, you're fighting just to stay in it. No, just more so just the penalty kill ended up. The power play for the Canucks got a couple chances. Canucks top line works in the opening minute. Pettersson nearly buries one, but that's wide of the net. And the Habs go to the power play early on. I believe it's about a minute in. Myers is called for holding Pearson's stick. You can't do that. The Habs look to press. Slafkovsky has a nice shot that stopped. Caulfield has a wide open opportunity, not in terms of wide open net, but just he's wide open. That chance gets stopped by Casey DeSmith. Canucks clear with a near 3-on-1. Good save made by Montembeault on Elias Lindholm. I believe that's the shot where he stops Lindholm. It was called the save of the night by TSN, which I'm perfectly fine with that. Very good stop there. He needed to be sharp. 0 for 1 on the power play, though, for the Canadiens. Canucks then press off of a couple turnovers. Monty needs to be sharp again, making a couple saves, including one on a weird turnover, like right in front. Monty, nice 5-hole stop there. Canadiens try to set up the other way. Gooley gets called offside as Gallagher is very lazy to get off the ice. Decides to get off the ice when the team would be offside if they had the puck, not bump over and go on the side. I don't fucking know what Brendan Gallagher was thinking, but it was stupid. Habs try to get a couple turnovers, and they go to the power play as a result. Or they try to get some pressure, and luck coming their way. The Habs go to the power play. Lafferty is called for a trip. Armia, who had another very solid shift, he was driving the play. Armia is looking very confident again. Honestly, it would not surprise me if Armia keeps playing like this. It wouldn't surprise me to see him get 3 goals in his next 5 games. 6 points in his next 8 games. Yoel Armia is having a very, very good couple of games here. Maybe it's just something about the Western Conference that he really likes playing well against the West because he played for the Jets, but then again, he also got traded from the Sabres, and yeah. But I don't know. Maybe it's just the West Coast. Yoel Armia really likes playing there. Arizona, LA, Edmonton, the offseason. Y'all need depth scoring? Y'all trying to make the playoffs? I mean, Anaheim's not really. They're still in a rebuild. But Arizona, LA, Edmonton. You guys trying to push for the playoffs? Yoel Armia is a good third-line guy, and he plays well against West Coast teams. Preferably LA, because fuck the Edmonton Oilers. But yeah. Habs on the power play, just not able to work over the Canucks really all that much. Canucks get a clear, not really down the ice, but to center ice. Suzuki does have a nice play against the wall. Myers was coming in, he was looking for the hit, but Suzuki using his body to not be hit. And just a nice play there to prevent a hit from coming and able to keep the Canadiens in the zone. Habs are unfortunately 0 for 2 on the power play, though. Pearson then gets leveled by Canuck as he tries to hit them. Caulfield had also gone down on the power play via Miller shoving him from behind near the boards. No call, because why should we protect 50 goal scorers? Canucks then press as the Habs look to gather themselves. They try to get some momentum. Gooley ends up taking a bit of a high shot from Niels Höglander. They went at in front of the net. Garland takes a couple swings at Jackeye, who the ref was holding back. I said fucking call something, and apparently the refs heard me because the Habs go to the power play. So firstly, Jackeye and Garland are both called for roughing, but Garland is given an extra for unsportsmanlike conduct, so apparently if you're Arbor Jackeye, as long as you just take punches, you're going to get called. Thank you, refs. The Habs pressure for majority of the power play. It's 145 of straight push for the Canadiens. Caulfield hits a post early on. That sucked. That would have been great if that went in, is obviously what I mean. Newhook on a nice one-timer in the slot. Nice stop by DeSmith. Habs pressed, but they just couldn't find the back of the net yet. Habs were 0 for 3 on the power play, unfortunately. Probably easily our best power play of the night. I can't really say I had a huge problem with the power play tonight. I think Burrows is actually very slowly starting to come into his own on the power play and the special teams. So yeah, Habs, despite being 0 for 3 on the power play, it was okay. Gooley then gets taken down on a hit from behind by Lindholm. There's no call. Pearson gets knocked down after going after a Canuck. That is the second time that happened. Pizzetta has a nice shot block as the Canucks then pressed. And off a turnover, they were giving the Habs a bit of room. DeSmith needs to make a couple saves, but just not much needed before left in the game. And it would be 3-0 Canucks through the 40 minutes of the 2 periods. That's not what I meant. It's 3-0 Canucks. I don't know why I said it was 3-0. It was 2-0 10 minutes ago. But it's 3-0 Canucks off a turnover and a rush. Connor Garland buries it behind Montembeault. Just a really good shot that ends up beating him glove side. Garland makes that 3-0. Nothing Monty could really do aside from be a time traveler and be able to make that save again. Very solid shot. And then the Habs score less than a minute after the 3-1, the 3-0 lead. Habs make it 3-1. Juraj Slafkovsky tips a shot from Caulfield. It is 3-1 for the Canucks now. Habs do have a bit of life at the end of the period. Final seconds, Habs look to press. Newhook has a shot. The rebound can't be found by Harvey Pinard, though. So, it's a 3-1 lead for the Canucks after the second period. The final shots, or not the final shots, the shots after 40 are 18-14 for the Canucks. So, hey, Canadians might have a little bit of life. No, never mind. My notes for the third period are about that big. Canadians looked to press a minute in. They tried to get some momentum. They just weren't getting shots. Canucks pressed. There's a couple chances. Monty doesn't really have a hard time with any of them, though. Both teams just very shut-down type of hockey, not a lot of excitement. There's a shot that hits Puinsider up high. The play is blown dead immediately. I like that. If you see a player down from a shot like that, immediately call the play dead. Don't, well, that team now has the puck. Let him go down. And, team grabs it. Blow the whistle. I don't like that. Blow it down immediately. Player safety 100% should come first. Hashtag suspend Tom Wilson 20 games. Habs top line looks to press. Caulfield is a good shot stopped. Same with the Jack-Eye blast. That one actually had hit Ilya Mikheyev, or as I like to call him, Ilya Mikheyev, right in front. Zadorov looks for the hat trick. Montembeau with the hold. Apparently, according to the commentators, Rick Tocchet. By the way, thoughts are with Rick Bowness. I don't know what's going on there. All I heard was that he had left the team for personal reasons. Hope everything's going well there. But with Rick Tocchet in Vancouver, apparently he was putting Zadorov on the top left wing, or not the top left wing, but on the wing, so he could get the hat trick. That was fun. It would be 4-1, however, it is not with the Nikita Zadorov hat trick because I'm not wearing a hat. But it is Niels Aumann tipping a shot from Tyler Myers. If he was tipping the shit, I don't know what's going on in the game. But that would seal it. I put that sucks. That goal came with about 7 minutes left. Habs just couldn't get any shots. Both teams very defensively minded, not trying to let the other get many opportunities. 4 minutes left, there's a little bit of chippiness. Both teams would not get shots. I want to say the shots in the third, by the way, were, I want to say 7-3 for the Canucks. The Canadians were not given much at all. It was a very tight defensive game. Bluger and Jack-Eye actually exchanged some shots behind the net. Not necessarily punches, but just, little punches. They both went down. There was a delayed penalty on Arbor Jack-Eye apparently for roughing, but not Bluger. But I'm going to say both men because, yeah, they kind of deserved to get penalties. And also, Bluger actually has a wrap try as he had the helmet off. So, yeah, that would have been a penalty for sure. But wrap try, Monty holds it, and yeah, they don't add time. It doesn't matter. There would have been a penalty. It would have been 1.6 left, maybe that. But that's the game. A 4-1 Canucks win. Final shots are 25-17 for the Canucks as well. Maybe one of the most boring games of the year for the Canadians. Aside from that little bit of chippiness at the end of the second period with Jack-Eye and Garland and Hoglander and Gooley going at it there, it wasn't really much chippiness. I thought that there would be some physicality in the third. I thought maybe we'd get a fight. Gooley seemed like he was willing to go with Hoglander. He was laughing at Hoglander during that second period little scrum they had. But yeah, just really nothing exciting happened in the third aside from that Pizzetta shot block and what's his face? Puinsider getting a shot up high, but that wasn't even exciting. It was just, it was a play whistle because the player is hurt. It's more so just, I'm interested in what happens. But yeah, Canucks would win, like I said. A very boring game. I completely get if people might not end up watching this recap like they normally would. Let's get into the final stats and let's get out of here. Nick Suzuki leads the Canadiens 27 goals, 37 assists for 64 points. Cole Caulfield, 20 goals, 34 assists, 54 points. Michael Matheson, 9 goals, 38 assists, 47 points. Juraj Slafkovsky, he's slowly showing that, yeah, he's proved he belongs in the NHL. 15 goals, 23 assists, 38 points. He is quietly in third. He's quietly third in the Canadiens on goal scoring now. Sean Monahan, when he was a Canadian, 13 goals, 22 assists, 35 points. Jake Evans with 5 goals, 18 assists, 23 points. Alex Newhook, 10 goals, 12 assists, 22 points. Brendan Gallagher, 11 goals, 9 assists, 20 points. Josh Anderson, 7 goals, 10 assists, 17 points. David Savard, 6 goals, 11 assists, 17 points. Yoel Armia, 11 goals, 5 assists, 16 points. Caden Gooley, 5 goals, 11 assists, 16 points. Justin Barron, who's currently down in Laval, had 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points for the Canadiens. Tanner Pearson, 5 goals, 7 assists, 12 points. Arbor Jack-Eye, 4 goals, 6 assists, 10 points. Michael Pizzetta, 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points. Jonathan Kovacevic, 6 goals, 3 assists, 9 points. He's been very quiet recently, though, unfortunately. Jordan Harris, 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points. Joshua Waugh, who, as I mentioned off the top of the broadcast, was unfortunately hurt for probably the remainder of the year. 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points. Raphael Hart-Pinard with a goal, 7 assists for 8 points. Christian Dvorak was unfortunately out for the remainder of the year. Jesse Ulunen, who's a healthy scratch, so they both have 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points. So apparently you got 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points. Habs management doesn't like you playing, apparently. Or the hockey guides don't, I should say. Jaden Struble, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points. Gustav Lundstrom, when he was a Canadian, had 3 goals and assists for 4 points. Mitchell Stevens is currently down in Laval, 2 goals and assists for 3 points. Kirby Dach, who's unfortunately out for the remainder of the year. Caden Primo and Sam Montembeault all have 2 assists, but 2 assists on the year for all 3 of those guys. Brendan Gignac, who's currently in Laval, has 1 goal, and that is his only goal so far in his NHL career. Know what I say so far. Jake Allen, when he was a Canadian, had an assist. Caden Primo has both of the Canadians' shutouts from this year. In terms of fights, Michael Pizzetta's got 7. Arbor Jack has got 5. Josh Anderson's got 4. Caden Gooley and Jonathan Kovacevic each have 2. Juraj Slafkovsky, Tanner Pearson, and Jaden Struble each have a fight as well. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. We are now, I believe it's 13 games away from the end of the season. I'm going to thank you guys so far for sticking with the channel, and yeah, just sticking with the channel, checking out the content whenever you guys get a chance. We are going to be here over the summer. We are going to be doing some streams. I'm probably going to be doing some gaming stuff, probably some stuff involving either the PS3 or the PS4. More than likely the PS4, let's be honest. Yeah, I'm obviously going to do some chat interaction stuff. I am hoping to start playing some stuff like Last of Us, Uncharted, maybe Until Dawn, no guarantees, but maybe. But some story-based games. If not, I'll be still playing some NHL, maybe some WWE. Maybe if I'm lucky, or maybe if you guys are lucky, maybe I'll do some WWE 2K24 speedruns for 30 years of WrestleMania mode, because God knows 40 years of WrestleMania was god-awful. But yeah, we'll definitely be doing some streams regardless. Of course, we will still be doing the NHL entry draft. We'll be doing we will be doing a free agency stream this year, more than likely. So yeah, fingers crossed on that. I forget if we did one last year. I don't think we did, but I would like to do one this year. That would be nice. But yeah, we'll be doing the NHL. We'll be doing the draft, the mock draft. We'll be doing the draft lottery reaction. We'll be doing the actual stuff for the draft. We'll see if we can get Luca on like we did last year. I believe we also got Sporty on last year. But we'll try and see if we can get those guys again. Maybe we'll bring Sons on this time as well. Well, we'll try and have a couple guests though for sure. And yeah, so we've got that all going in the summer. So yeah, if you guys want to check out any streams that we've got in the future, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys again for watching. My name is Bryce. Please do not forget to, again, like and subscribe. Wait, sorry, I gotta do the outro the way that I usually do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Bryce. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share, includes, but it's not limited to YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, Tumblr, and everything else. My name is Bryce. Subscribe to Puff Club, Daisy Club, Subbub, Danish. If you remember the Wild Scout, you're calling out streamers. And our videos is much greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Links in the description are the Amazon, the PO Box, PayPal, Discord, Letterboxd, Premium account, Twitch, Streamlabs, and the Hat Moves podcast are down there as well. Thank you guys again for watching. I didn't want to always remember, no matter how bad we're like this year, how okay we're like this year, how much better we'll be like next year. Go Habs, go baby. Thank you guys again for watching. My name is Rice. Again, and I am out. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye guys. Love you guys. See you guys. Bye guys. Bye guys. Bye.